Today's gonna be it's a pretty good day. I'm introducing another Miata to the channel. You guys probably saw it maybe in the background of other videos, but we bought another Miata, but this one's actually a lot different than, you know, the black Miata or my Ecotec. It is indeed another turbo Miata. So we bought another Miata, and specifically we bought one that is already turbo just because we wanted to get like all the components already, and we found this one for a pretty good deal, so we picked it up. It's a 92 like mine. It's a pretty cool paint job. It does, so this is, the body itself has 300,000 miles, which is pretty crazy. It's pretty good shape. I mean, it has its ups and downs, 300,000 miles, but it's got a lot of goodies on it, so I'm not gonna go over it of like what's on the car right now, but I will say that it is a built motor, and just from the previous owner, it's a built motor. So obviously, like, I don't exactly know, I know the components, but not exactly the brand of components that were to build the motor and everything. I know it has forged pistons and all that, but we won't get into that right now. I'll just throw it around here, and it's pretty cool. It's like the purple color. It's got knockoff RPF1 wheels. Has Yokohama like coilovers, but right now we're headed to go to alignment because it is so jank at currently. It's like pretty bad, like it pulls so hard, but overall it's a clean top, and once we get on the road and everything, I'll kind of explain everything that's on the car. Definitely one of the first things that we gotta fix is this window. It's like falling off like the track and everything, so it's pretty jank. Still goes up and down, which is pretty good, but we definitely have to fix that for sure. And either we gotta replace these crappy door cards because they're so dirty, or we're gonna have to wash them. Most likely we're gonna replace those with some other like fabric or something like that. But I love these leather seats in here. I never had leather seats in a Miata. So as we let the car warm up, I'm just gonna go over some brief stuff. Like I said before, it has 300,000 miles. The car is a built motor. I'm just gonna go off of like what the previous owner said. So it has like forged pistons, has bigger valves, and that's pretty much all that I know. Also has cams in it too, but obviously, like, you can trust the previous owner too, but you really don't know until you actually dig into the motor. But what we're actually gonna do with this car is we wanted a faster car, basically for my dad. So we have the black Miata, which is actually gonna be my mom's, and that is actually, the black car is gonna stay stock 1.8, and that's just gonna be the seat time car. So we bought this turbo car because we wanted to have the Ecotec, and also like I really did miss the turbo feel and the turbo Miata altogether. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna see what this motor, how long is it gonna last and everything. Right now the car, when I bought it, it was running 8.5 pounds of boost, and then one of our buddies, Yanni, he has another Miata, he has a boosted Miata too. He's actually a tuner, so we threw it on, because it's a Mega Squirt plug and play 2 car, and we plugged it into the laptop and ran it, and we kind of looked at the previous tuners, you know, tune for the car. It was actually pretty good. So all we did is we data logged it, and we kind of actually has a manual boost controller up under the hood too. So it has a lot of goodies on the car, but we raised the boost, and it's actually running on about 13 pounds right now. So I don't know how much it's making to the wheels, but it's a lot quicker than my boosted car used to be, because obviously it's running more boost. But anyway, it's pretty quick, and the previous owner said that on the dyno on E85 this car made 315 wheel. So there's no dyno sheets, but that is pretty quick for a Miata, and so obviously the motor is capable of a lot, but we're just gonna see, and but yeah. This is why, the only reason I hate Georgia though, look at this. We have 13 miles, to go 13 miles, it's 43 minutes. Like, that's stupid. And like, this is the best route that you can actually go to. Oh my goodness, I'm like, it's so hot out, so there's no AC in here either. Oh, this is gonna be a long ride. We're gonna see what this thing can do, because it does have the built motor, so it does have a lot more potential than just like a stock 1.6. So this is actually, it's a 92, so it's a 1.6 motor. but it has a lot more potential than just like a stock 1.6 motor. So I'm pretty excited that we can hopefully just turn up the boost and not have to worry. This turbo actually is going to be the limiting factor, and the injectors, and obviously like the transmission and rear end and stuff. It does have the Torsen 4.3 differential and everything. It just still has the stock 5-speed. The previous owner actually did rebuild this 5-speed because I'm pretty sure like maybe running the over 300 wheel horsepower, it probably blew it up or something like that. I don't know too much about the car, although I know like everything that's on the car, but not like the history or anything. The previous owner, actually the two previous owners from here, he actually did track the car. The car has like a aftermarket exhaust on it, but it's so quiet, which is actually honestly really nice. It used to have power steering, but it actually has a depowered steering rack from Flying Miata. And depowered steering racks from Flying Miata are actually supposed to be pretty good, but right now I'm not sure if there's something wrong with maybe the coilovers, or maybe it just needs like a good alignment on it. But it feels pretty like tough to turn the wheel. I've heard depowered steering racks are actually a lot better, but so we just need to go get an alignment, and we're going to Yanni. He actually works at Nissan, so he's going to be hooking us up with an alignment. So big shout out to him. But we're getting on the highway right now, so it's going to be pretty loud. I'm not going to video too much until we're there, but I'll pick up with you guys when we get there. So we made it to the alignment shop. We actually got the car up on there. Yanni's actually doing it right now. The car is actually, it's kind of off, it's not too bad. And then we're actually going to be able to look under the car too to see, because it's the first time ever looking under the car after we bought it. So like I was saying, like my back wheels are actually pointing to the right, and then my front wheels are towed in. So that's pretty bad, not gonna lie. I know it's pretty dark in here, but you can see that this is the Flying Miata delete right here. They did delete the AC. And then looks like my timing cover might be, or my oil pan's leaking. And it looks like the rear main seal might be leaking a little bit. I mean, 300,000 miles. It's pretty clean under here. These coils are pretty bunk in there. I'll show you guys the back. And the biggest thing that I know now is this whole exhaust is only like 1.5 inches. So we're gonna have to make that at least 2.5, because that's restricting a lot. And then take maybe the cat out, because it has a muffler back there. But when we were under here, these coilovers weren't even locked. So you can see how loose that is. So that's pretty bunk right there. But we're gonna have to put some BCs on this. But I mean, overall, the car's pretty clean. It's pretty rust free. Other than this little part right here, it's kind of rusty, but definitely need to make that a 2.5 pipe right there. We're actually all the way back. Boys, so all we're doing now is we're taking it for a test drive. The steering wheel is a little bit crooked maybe, but it feels a lot better than it did before. But I'm gonna keep driving around, see how it's doing, and then take it back, maybe make some adjustments. So we just brought it back. It just needed a minor adjustment. The toe actually shifted a little bit, so we're just fixing that real quick, and it should be good to go. I went with -2.5 all around. That's like pretty much what I like on my Miata. It's just my personal preference, and it's pretty good for to start off on the track. You can go a little bit more aggressive once you know that your car and what it. I actually have -3 in the front, and then about 2, I think, in the 2.5 in the back on my Ecotech. But 2.5 all around is pretty solid camber wise for starting off. That's what I like. Boys, we got it aligned. It's still a little bit off like the steering wheel, but we found out that the car, we actually walked around the car and everything. This is because I've been so busy after we picked up the car and everything that I haven't had time to actually like jack it up or see anything. But I was walking around and the coilovers are so adjusted. It's a lot higher on my side, the driver's side rear. And you can actually tell in the back the car's leaning, but the camber's set pretty good, and everything, it drives straight down the road, but we definitely have to lower the back and adjust the suspension like completely even around the whole entire car. But Obviously, I actually honestly might just go and get some BCs for it, just because these coilovers on it, they look really crusty and old. So probably gonna go ahead and go get some BCs, maybe another different coilover. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. There's a ton more content coming with this car. We actually, Yanni was just helping me tune it on the Mega Squirt, and we set boost cut to 17 pounds, so the car is actually making 14 pounds now. So it should be probably close to about 240 wheel. It's really quick, so we're gonna be doing a lot more videos on it, a ton of more videos. If you like this video, hit a big thumbs up for that new boosted Miata. I know you guys were pretty hurt that I took mine out and put an Ego into it, but anyways guys, big shout out to Yanni. Thank you so much. Go follow him on his Instagram. I'll put it down right here and down in the description below. Give it a comment down below if you guys have any questions, and as always, GPG, peace out guys, and see you in the next one.